everybody, welcome back to learning. I'm under a deck right now, bundled up, because you get to learn about strong ties. Strong ties are mechanical fasteners that help, fasten wood together. And decks usually are a great example of it. If you look right here, all these metal fasteners, they are assisting load, meaning if I'm on top of the deck and I'm walking on it, these help to disperse the load a little bit, but most importantly, they are meant to fasten one board to another board. Instead of just simply putting a nail through here, it has a mechanical fastener on it to help support this board, which is helping to support the load directly above it. Why don't you come with me and I'll show you around on a couple more little strong ties. You can see this is the bottom, then we're gonna come up. And if you look here, that's a hurricane bracket. That is meant to attach this board to that board. Before they came out with strong ties, hurricane brackets, you would usually stick a nail down here at an angle to go into there, and then again on the other side. And yes, gravity does hold this board down because the deck that you stand on is right here, but those nails didn't grab too much. Whereas now you have this mechanical fastener, this really isn't gonna fly anywhere. And for every one of those boards that are supporting the deck, you need a hurricane bracket. And if you notice where I have a beam attached to other beams, I have another big strong tie. So it not only attaches here, but it also wraps around. Only hard part is this is a prow front deck. That is not meant for a prow front. What's a prow front deck, you ask? Well, let me show you. That is a prow front deck, meaning it is not flat. It is pointy. So you can see, oh yeah, look at that deck. That deck is definitely pointy there, guy. Yeah, so that's a pointy deck. I have a beam. Whoops, there's my finger. I have a beam and another beam. Those are connected together with yet another strong tie. Everything has bolts, and that's good. And if you notice about these strong ties, they have nails. If you remember that lecture on nails versus screws, this guy is sitting on a post that has a strong tie in it, and that post is 4 feet in the ground with concrete. You can actually see that mechanical fastener, that strong tie there, supporting it. This strong tie is holding this whole assembly down on there. The biggest fear is if we're under this deck. See, we're under the deck now. Wind can come under the deck and then try to lift that whole deck straight up and have it fly away. But these strong ties help to resist that. It keeps it all down, connected, one solid surface. That's why we use nails, because if this is trying to be picked up this way, the nails have a greater shear strength than screws do. If you look up at this deck has all kinds of strong ties on it too, to help support those boards that are holding up our actual deck. The only ones that it does not have yet is where that beam meets the house. I have a strong tie for it. I just haven't put it on yet. Do I really need a strong tie there? Not really. Those screws that the contractors put in there, those are plenty good enough to have that deck properly supported. I'm just a big fan of over-engineering, so I like my strong ties. So here I am in front of yet another deck, and oh, what's that? That be strong tie, son. It is connecting one deck member to the other member for a nice strong joint. So that way, instead of just putting nails through here at a goofy angle, I have a nice plate, a nice strong plate that wraps around, hugs it, supports it, gives me something I can put some nails into besides just putting a little nail on an angle. No. And if you look, it even says Simpson strong tie. get some. Hi. Hi. So, this little metal guy, this is a strong tie. This right here is a joist hanger. It's meant to hang floor joists. What's a floor joist? Well, if you look up past my head, woo, there's a floor above me. Instead of having a big beam like that, it would have that little strong tie. On my wood racks, I even use these strong ties because I know that they be strong, and I know I have me a lot of wood. So I use strong ties because this board here is holding up all of this weight, just like on the deck. If you stand on the deck, you have lots and lots of weight. I hope you learned a little bit about strong ties today and how they can hold stuff together. It makes joining those boards easier. It's stronger. You pay a little bit more because you have to use these. But when it comes to safety, you can't beat them. A regular nail cannot hold up against how a strong tie is designed. It's designed to make the joining of those structural members, those boards, easier. And you have more connection points. It's a stronger connection. It's tying everything together. So instead of just one board on top of another board, it is having this huge, big metal mechanical fastener. We like these. We use these in construction all the time. Strong ties, get yourself some. So thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you next time.